Donald Trump kind of goes after these phantom sanctuary cities and talks about how bad they are. Basically what he's going after is police chiefs. And I trust police chiefs in terms of knowing what should be done to keep their community safer, and police departments and mayors a lot more than I trust Donald Trump.
Despite what Senator Kaine says, there are about 300 jurisdictions across the country with sanctuary city policies, and that's according to the Center for Immigration Studies. Joining us now to analyze from Topeka, Kansas, Republican Chris Kobach, the Secretary.
Allowed to ask anybody his immigration status. And a good example of that is Los Angeles, also New York City. A don't tell sanctuary city is like San Francisco, where they don't let their police officers tell ICE if they find out that they've got somebody in custody who's an illegal alien. And then we have a third kind of a sanctuary county emerging now just in the last 2.5 years. These are counties that won't cooperate when ICE gives them a phone call and says, hey, we want to take custody of that particular illegal alien you have just arrested because he's got how long and we want to deport him. And these counties are refusing to hand over what is usually a criminal to the authorities, the federal authorities, ICE, and there are over 200 sanctuary counties in the United States. So it's a huge problem. These aren't phantoms.
Chris, who's they? You say they tell their police not to hand over. They tell their police not to contact ICE.
Yeah.
Who are they when you speak of they?
Okay, so sanctuary cities are usually formed by city councils. They take a formal vote and they decide to become a sanctuary city. Now, these sanctuary counties are usually sheriff's offices who are making a decision without any input from the voters, and they're doing it because the ACLU is threatening to sue them. It's a completely bogus threat, but that's why most of the sanctuary counties have emerged, not by any vote of anybody.
So, okay, so that deals with the criminal element of illegals. What about the non-criminal element of illegals? I mean, Secretary of State, for example, what you are, don't you administer driver's license to everyone in the state?
In Kansas, I don't, but some secretaries of state do. But in some cities, they're actually trying to give ID cards, and in some states, trying to give driver's licenses to illegal aliens. And I'm not even classifying those as sanctuary policies. You know, these sanctuary policies provide a haven of protection where basically, if you're an illegal alien criminal, you don't want to, be in contact with ICE, and you would love to go to a jurisdiction where if the cops catch you for some infraction, you're not going to get deported. Instead, you're going to be dealt with as a criminal, and probably if you're a gang member and it's a low-level crime, no one's been killed yet, you're probably going to be released back onto the streets. And so American citizens are literally dying because of sanctuary cities. And you just go down the list. In 2008, Jamil Shaw killed at the hands of an alien protected by Los Angeles sanctuary cities. The Bologna family in 2008 in San Francisco. 3 members tragically shot by Edwin Ramos, protected by San Francisco sanctuary policy. It goes on and on.
So are these criminals, let's go back to the criminal element of the illegals, are they treated differently in the courts of law?
In some states, for example, they have like Utah has a statute that says if you are an illegal alien, you are presumed not to be eligible for bail. But in many states, because there's prison overcrowding and the whole criminal justice system is so clogged with so many cases, right, what the police departments and the sheriff's departments would love to do is just get this criminal out of the country. And that's what ICE used to be allowed to do and was doing much more effectively before the Obama administration came in.
Right. Chris, I got to leave it right there. Say thank you very much.
We will have an honest government that includes an honest State Department, not pay for play. She probably didn't mention that to you yesterday. Government access and favors will no longer be for sale, and important email records will no longer be deleted and digitally altered, which is something they just found out 2 days ago. Expensive process. Why? 33,000 emails bleached through a very expensive process. You ask yourself, what's going on?
Joining us now with reaction from Miami, Democratic strategist Julian Epstein, and from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, Dan Bongino, former Secret Service agent. You know, Julian, Trump asks a very good question. 33,000 emails. Now, we're not only separated because they're hers privately, she says. She bleached them. Trey Gowdy says even God can't bring those back. she did not turn over.
Right,
That
and
will never be seen.
we don't have the right, and we don't have the information on those. Those emails could have come from third-party sources, the attorneys.
If they're so innocuous,
those
why do you
emails could have been deleted by her attorneys
Dan,
if they determined they were personal.
Dan, if they're so innocuous, why do you delete them to the point where, quote, even God can't bring them back?
Because they're not innocuous. You know, it's stunning to me, Eric, how we have on the right, we have people on the right who are pro-Trump and against Trump, but you have people like Julian on the left. It doesn't matter how pathological the lies by Hillary Clinton get. He'll go on a cable channel and defend it. Eric, she bought a program, whether it's off the shelf or not is irrelevant, designed specifically to wipe clean an email record. And Julian thinks, oh, yeah, there's no problem with that. So I'm sure she was just talking about yoga, Julian. You're absolutely right.
Well, I would just expect Dan, as a former Secret Service.
You go to bleachbit.com, you go find out that product, and they're actually bragging about the fact that they destroyed 33,000 of Hillary Clinton's State Department emails.
There's nothing per se illegal or wrong about that, Eric, if these are determined to be personal emails or duplicative emails of the emails of the FBI.
I want Dan to get in here, but I'm just going to throw this up. Can I use that same defense when the IRS asked me for some information that they need for my tax returns 2 or 3 years ago? Can I just say, don't worry, it's all personal, you have nothing to see there?
Let me explain the law to you. If you into an inquiry, then that's obstruction of justice.
Emails, yes,
if you are
like
deleting,
if you do that, I
deleting
get in trouble.
let me finish the answer. If you are deleting emails that are not relevant to the inquiry, that are personal in nature, or that the IRS already has, there's nothing inappropriate about that. And that's essentially what the FBI director, the Republican FBI director, already said.
Dan, Eric, Julian, listen, Julian's just making this up. He's just making up what the FBI director said. Hillary Clinton was given every opportunity to tell the truth. Let's talk facts, Julian. Julian, you said you wanted the facts. I'm going to give them to you. So open up your ears and, to take the cotton out and put it in your mouth for a second.
We're waiting for them.
They said, did Hillary Clinton ever send information that was marked classified? The answer from the FBI director was yes. Did Hillary Clinton turn over all emails as per instructed? The answer was no. Hillary Clinton did not tell the truth. Those are two facts. And, maybe you should think about that before you talk about getting out the facts in the case.
So,
She's
Dan,
a liar.
let me just try to correct you on something. Let me try to correct you, Dan, because you
33,000 opportunities to do that we'll never know for sure.
The FBI director had access to all of these emails and made that judgment. So the Republican FBI director is saying what you just said is
I'm sorry,
is
guys.
on its face wrong.
I shouldn't yell at you guys. I really like you guys both. I'm going to say thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. Up ahead, Donald Trump vows to impose an ideological